I think of White Plains rappers. I think of like Tay Bands and Johnny Price. And
but you see, all those dudes those are my dudes. You can go to them and be like, "Yo, Klassik, what's up with him?" And they'll rave.
what do you think they're gonna say about you?
That's my guy. Like, at least I hope so.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Yeah, let me connect these shits real quick.
Awesome,
Yeah, man, we was up here just shooting around, talking over strategy.
Nice.
I'm gonna throw my interview jersey on.
All right. Yeah, bro.
It's about these football teams.
It's very contradicted that you got your Giants and I got my Jets on. I ain't gonna talk about it.
That's funny.
Man,
That's New York though. That's some New York shit. Tell you that much.
Yankees and Mets, man.
Niggas just played on Friday too.
Right.
So yeah, this is my rep. He don't like the word manager, so we call him rep.
Okay.
I call my wise man right here. I don't know
What's
if y'all
the
watch. It's Oba.
I don't have a name.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
It's called me Radar. Off the radar.
Off the radar. That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Word. We got a classic poet in the building today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Yeah.
First things first, Angelo. I appreciate you. I've been wanting to do this with you for a second.
For real, like that.
For a second, I pay attention to like who's keeping an eye to the pulse of the culture.
Yeah.
You're one of those people. Like you and your Polymaf. The fact that you have this whole branch and you got all these sectors of dudes who do these podcasts. I just think that's dope. You know what I mean? And I'm all about, especially if you come from my way. There's enough for everybody. Like I genuinely am like looking in your face. I appreciate what you do.
Don't try. That's what I like to do too. That's why I feel like I'm here for, to put a spotlight on other people that's trying to make it out here as a creative.
Word. I just don't think that, like, you know what I mean? As much as you give for creatives, sometimes us as creatives, we don't always remember that, yo, these people are like shining the light on us, stuff like that. A lot of us get a little bit too much, like, full of ourselves, where we just kind of like, I want to let you know why you are putting your platform on display for me to talk about my shit. I want to thank you, and what you're doing is so important.
Word.
You feel me? Word.
Let's keep it going. Well, let's get it started then. So I seen. Yeah, go ahead.
Now go ahead.
I was gonna say I seen you drop the track, a long ass track, man. I listened to the whole thing.
Super long.
Adapt. And that's what well, first thing about it is different. It's one of those songs where it's like what you hear is not a test. It's that old 90s, or is that like an 80s flow, 90s flow?
So adapt is actually like a sonic journey. So what you're hearing is it's starting with like a lot of like sounds and nuances that you heard from like a 70s record, and it gradually transitions. So like it goes through the early 80s and then the late 80s and the early 90s and the late 90s. And the purpose of that record was just to show that like Klassik Poet would have been me in any era.
Hold on, I gotta take this phone call. My fault, go.
We can start walking too, right?
Hold on.
Go ahead, you can talk. Go ahead.
What's up, bro?
Oh yeah. So like it's a whole sonic journey. Like I would have been Klassik Poet in any era. You know what I mean? And it's really just barbershop talk. It's really like when people are just like, yo, how would this person measure up against X, Y, and Z? So like I wanted to give a premature song that let you know before any debates, like this is idealistically what I would have sounded like in this period. But you never see me like lose my artistic integrity or identity throughout it. You've never seen me trying too hard to be someone else outside of myself, you know? It's more so paying homage to, like I said, the little nuances. So the what you hear is kind of like, it was quick little olds without like fully
It was cool hearing that vibe. But you talking about like Fat Joe, the Terror Squad, you talking, I forgot what we were talking. We talking about shit in today's nature and shit, like today's shit, but with that flow, it's different.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And yeah, and I think that is it's a small piece.
Let's walk up to the stairs.
Yeah.
So you know where you're going. Word.
It's a small introduction into my full body,
Word.
Which is my album, which comes out in this November. It's called Somewhere in the Gray Area.
Word. So real quick, sorry to interrupt, but you dropped that back in June, right? This Adapt track?
Adapt dropped July 7th. So it's only about a month old. It's still brand new. You know, we still promoting that and pushing that. And I knew it was gonna be unorthodox, Angelo. Like I knew people were gonna listen to it, and at first it may have just been like something a little bit off kilter to what they're normally used to. But I knew at some point that like everyone was gonna pick up on what was going on. And it wasn't necessarily meant to be a song for me to hit to every DJ to put on a radio or spin. It wasn't for any of that. It's somebody, it's a testament to
Send me this way, bro, these stairs.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a testament to like myself and being in the gray area. Like I said, like it's a small piece to like my whole album, which is like finding success through your own definition about what you create. You know, success is something that is really defined by society's terms. So like, there's an artist, he tells a label, yo, I want to do this way. The label is like, that ain't gonna work. Artist does it anyway. The shit works, Angelo. The label suddenly telling everybody else, yo, you need to do your shit like this person because this is what he did. But all he did was create his success that everyone told him didn't matter or wasn't gonna work. So like this album is more so to help artists and to help us as individuals, and it's letting you know, yo, do what your gut feeling is telling you to do, you know? Follow your path, because at the end of the day, like your success is really conducive to you. You know what I mean? Angelo could have the formula for himself, the secret recipe, and I could try and emulate Angelo's formula. He could even tell me how to do it.
Well,
and it may not have the same success. Why? Because I'm not Angelo. Or Angelo's not Klassik. You know what I mean? So as long as we understand that, I think that there'll be more happiness. I think there'll be less comparison. And I think we would start to get like diversity, and we would start to get more uniqueness back into this creative space again. So adapt was something along the lines of that. It's not like anything you've heard of. You may have never heard an artist necessarily like lay a record out like that, where he sonically literally time travels through every era of hip hop. And the grand scheme is just existing in the gray area. I exist in my own unique space, which is the gray area. You know, life isn't black and white. So
what's the name of the actual project?
Somewhere in the gray area. It's the space where I exist in. You know what I mean? I've had a lot of unique moments in this music business. I've been in this for 10 years, and you know, I've traveled the world. I've sold out just about every New York City underground show, some that's not even around anymore. I've been around just about anyone you could think of that's like even like a name or a force in this business right now. Like but I've done it all on my own terms. So like I'm literally taking the steps on my journey, and I'm just so grateful for it.
Do you feel like you get the support you deserve then if you did all this shit and I don't see nobody reposting your shit, never really seen your shit on social media? Or do you feel you get supported? Because I'm gonna be lie. I see people from White Plains that be rapping, and I see them get their fair share of love.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you get that kind of love, or you feel like you're kind of outcast from those groups?
It's a cool situation, I would say, because like I feel like those names that you might see, like those are actually the people who come to me in real life. And it's like, they'll come to me for advice, or they'll be like, yo, I see what you're doing. Yo, what you're doing is dope. But I also feel as if, yo, a lot of people, Polymaf, what up? It's my uncle right there.
Oh, that's what's up.
What's going on?
White Plains.
Shooting some content over here. Yeah. It's interesting because I think growing up, right? I moved around a lot. So I'm from White Plains, New York.
Yeah.
Born, but I moved relatively early and then moved around and then came back to White Plains like in high school. So I think there's a lot of people who may not even realize that this is my home. You know what I mean? Like my family is from here. Like my mom graduated high school from here. My dad graduated from high school. My grandmother graduated from high school here. But I think because I wasn't a person that stayed in one spot, that some people, when they see me for the first time and they ask me where I'm from, they're like, "Oh, shoot, you from White Plains?"
And
I think it's more so. I think it's more so that than people don't support, because like I can have a show and I can invite you to the show and you'll see people in real time come out. You know what I mean? I was selling out in New York City by the time I was maybe like 19, 20, 21. But that's another thing. I think that I made myself branch out outside of just Westchester, that people who are just in Westchester may not realize how much I'm actually doing. But no, I don't see it as no slight, Angelo. I don't see it as like people don't know what I'm doing. I just, like I said, I think I exist in my own like unique space. And I think I have, you know, my own unique fan base that do listen to me and that do know what I'm doing. And, you know, it's just about like focusing on them, focusing on the people that are like in tune with everything that I'm saying and doing, and just building off of that.
Yeah, I hear that. What year did you graduate? We the same age?
I graduated 2015.
Oh, you're a young head.
Oh, young. What year you graduate?
2010, I'm 33.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you like my younger sister's age. And that makes sense then because, yeah, I don't really even know people in your age groups. I'm with like, I think of White Plains rappers. I think of like Tay Bands and Johnny Price. And
But you see, all those dudes those are my dudes. You can go to them and be like, "Yo, Klassik, what's up with him?" And they'll rave.
like, what do you think they're gonna say about you?
That's my guy. Like, at least I hope so. At least I hope so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might catch a Tay interview. My son might say something different. I'm like, damn, Tay, I thought we was shit, man. Nah.
Oh shit.
But nah, those are my dudes. Small Circle, all those are my dudes. Like, you know what I mean? I've had records with these dudes like over the years. Like maybe you know some unreleased. Like I've done, you know, I've gotten in the studio with Tay Tay.
Okay.
We got some joints. Me and Johnny, like we've had some joints over the years. My boys over at Shorts, Oak, those are my dudes. Like so, I'm, you know, dudes are very much in tune with me, and I'm very much in tune with them. But Klassik is just like, I'm very universal, like, because there's also dudes in the city who know me. You can also go to Harlem and ask about me. You can also go to Brooklyn, you can ask about me. You can go to Atlanta and ask about me.
What other kind of stuff do you rap about? Is it because, like, I don't know, because I feel like everybody, maybe because you don't pop out the shit? Or do you even pop out? I don't know. I haven't seen you on this. Everybody from White Plains that makes music be outside. Like, I feel like I know everybody.
But by outside, define what's outside
going to events and showing love to the community and doing that.
So you mean like here, like White Plains events, right?
Yeah. You stay out here still?
No, I don't. I don't live out here.
Okay.
But I do my best to make sure that I am at as much stuff that I am. But I am outside very much so. I think I
don't think you're on enough people's radars then.
I shoot. That's why we doing stuff like that. That's why I'm doing stuff like coming up in here and tapping in with people like yourself.
Right.
Who go out of his way to see what's going on within the culture, and like hopefully like whenever this come out, more people understand that like I'm out here doing my thing as well. And if you didn't know, now you know.
Oh nah, we mad. These people definitely fed up with Ferris World, all these motherfuckers, man. I know that shit. It is crazy. They're like, here they come again.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, right? That's my
you know
pops.
what's crazy is like when I wanted to set up this interview, it was like where you wanted to have it at. I was like, yeah, let's do it at Gardella Park. This was before the events that transpired even happened. Now it even makes more sense for us to be up here with this.
Yeah, I had to go to a walk to the woods. I wanted to be like on my little CSI shit. I was looking on the ground for casings. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe they forgot one. But nah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, I wanted to have it over there because like before, like Ferris World Ball and just Ferris in general is so important to this community. So my dad is a coach. He's a known coach out in White Plains. Everybody know Coach Carl.
Okay.
Right? We had Wolverines back in the day. So that was the Pop Warner Football Leagues. And he was the coach of that. So like that football field on Ferris right there, or just that field, is super significant. If you grew up in White Plains during a certain time in the 2000s and you played Wolverines, you knew that field, especially those hill and those steps, made men out of boys. Man. For real. and it has a significance to me is because it taught me life lessons that I take with me to this day. So like back then, even with my dad being the coach, I was chubby.
Oh, wow.
I had to play with kids that was maybe 2-3 years older than me. And it forced me to adapt, which is so, you know, it's so on brand to that. You know, it forced me to adapt. I had to figure out like, well, I'm either gonna sink or I'm gonna swim. You know what I mean? I'm in an uncomfortable position where like, I gotta fight to get on the field and then I gotta fight against these older dudes, but am I gonna rise up to the challenge or am I gonna fail? So it taught me lessons about life and a mentality and just outworking people that is well beyond the confines of just playing sports. So like that like the minute I started playing football up there, the fucking chubbiness was gone. Like I started getting a lot tougher. You know what I'm saying? I started adapting to my surroundings. I started to understand myself a little bit more. So I credit that field for like molding me into a mentality that I've never lost. Cause I go into music with kind of like a sports mentality. You know what I mean? Like we about to hit the fourth quarter now. So you know what I mean? It's time to really make a splash. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, that's the whole significance of us even walking in this particular area, because so much of my adolescence and my coming of age was surrounding these areas. And then on top of it, just the, you know, the whole Ferris World Ball situation now. You know what I mean? That's a community pillar for the last 40 years that I feel was like is in an unfair position right now because of an unfortunate event.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? That I think, you know, I kind of just wanted to shed more light on what you was already doing on shedding light about that, because it's a real tough situation. I'm hoping that there's a light at the end of the tunnel for it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Fox News hit me up, man. They were like, yeah, what are the people saying? And I was like, I ain't from White Plains like that. But I do follow a couple people, and they were trying to say that, yeah, it's 40 years worth of hard work, and the first incident, the only incident that ever happened in 40 years has got the whole shit taken down. And instead of trying to help the situation, try to repair or try to make whatever, fill the holes and where they were lacking, they just took it away because it's not their responsibility.
And like, it's so crazy because like, it's an incident that it didn't happen on the courts. Like, it didn't happen during the game. So like,
yeah, but
I get it. But I get that. But the assumption was like, oh, they must have been coming from the games, and they must have.
And they was.
Even if that's true, like, it wasn't like to tie it directly to the games still doesn't make sense. It would be like, okay, even if they got shot, it was like, oh, it's because of the games they got shot. Okay. It's like, nah, it wasn't because of the games. It was because of a conflict that nobody could have controlled. You know what I mean? That unfortunately,
if that's your perspective, then basically what you're saying is they should have had the championship game, but after that, it's a wrap.
I'm thinking that I'm thinking that there just might have to be like compromises for everybody. So maybe Ferris World Balls continues, but maybe we started a little bit earlier. Maybe we molded after the Dykemans and the Rucker Parks. We're like, y'all gotta get out of here. Y'all gotta get out here by 3 o'clock. Since we have so many people that we know are gonna show up to these events, then that shouldn't be a problem. People coming out a little bit earlier and leaving a little bit earlier.
I'm from Rye. I never was afraid to be on Ferris.
Okay. Okay, you from Rye?
I'm from Rye. I went to Rye High School.
Okay, cool. I was in for a little while. I want to say like middle school days. I was out in Portchester for a little bit.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
2015.
So I told you I moved around a lot. I came back out to White Plains maybe like 8th grade, like high school.
Okay.
And then I, went to high school, and then I was out again. Went to school in Maryland. And
man, why? Why were you moving around like that?
Well, I had my parents. I had young parents. They weren't together, but they were living their life. So you know what I mean? They remarried. One person goes here, one person goes here. I'm the kid, so like I'm going where my parents is going.
Hey.
Both ends, going to both houses. So like it allowed me to almost again adapt and like create myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was never a person who followed the crowd. I was never a person that was trying hard to be cool or whatever it was. Like I always marched to the beat of my own drum. I've always was like my own person. And even if that meant like I'm leading a team of none and it's just me, you know what I mean? Like I was just always gonna follow my gut feelings. And I felt like me being able to have those experiences made me more rounded to have that identity and being so sure of who I am and like what I wanted to do and what I stood on and what I represented and all of that. So
yeah. So you've been only doing music. What made you want to do music if you started doing it like right when you graduated high school?
Well, it's really in my blood if I'm being honest with you. Like my grandfather was part of this group called Delegation, Ray Patterson. There's this group out in the UK in the 70s, and they had like a crossover hit. It's a sample. It's called Oh Honey. It's a sample a lot of people know too. A lot of people have used. A lot of big time artists have used, but like a lot of people wouldn't know that like one of the band members was my grandfather. So it's literally in my blood and like just something that I've always known how to do. It's the one thing that I've never really had to be taught, like writing music, rapping. Like I just always had that innately. Like I couldn't tell you the first time like it just came to me, but like, there's videos of me being like 5 years old, like, rapping in my cousin's basement next to his turntables.
But after, you said you only been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, so you was asking what after high school made me do it.
Yeah, because that's when you right around when you were graduating.
That was right around the time, yeah. It started as just kind of like a hobby. Like me and my homies at the time would just go into the studio and we just knew that like that was something that we could do. So while I was kind of in Maryland, I had dropped a record right before I went away to school. And the record on SoundCloud like started catching a little buzz up here. Like people started
crazy.
hitting me. Yeah, people was like, yo, this record is hard. And I was like, yo, I might have something with this, but I'm already down in school. Then I come home for winter break and like, you know, like we buying like music equipment and then like all my homies is recording and I'm recording and we just felt the moment happening, I would say. Like sometimes you don't really know that you're in a moment, but you feel something. And it just felt like, we just all felt like, yeah, I don't think any of us are going back to school like after this semester. I think we're gonna go up and try this music thing. So it's something that like I always knew how to do. It was something I always had a talent at from a young kid. You know, it's in my family, in my blood, but it's also something that I put a record out and the reception just let me know that this might be the path for me. And it was where I felt the most confident, so.
And so you've been making bread off of music. You've been selling out shows and shit, right?
Yeah. I've been able to make bread. It took some time.
Is it like these bringer shows where you got to sell your tickets and you get a percentage of the ticket sales you do, or?
Nah, I set up my own shows at this point. Like I've been through that before in my career, but now I set up my own events, and I'm able to go, like I'm able to talk to either like venues or curators, and I'm able to tell them the amount of people that I could bring in, and they trust that. And I'll make my money off of like the people that bring in. But like that whole like fronting tickets and stuff, that's like early on in your career and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
what are some like key things that you say? You only have 2,000 followers, bro. Like what are some things that you say to these venue owners that are like, bro, I can pack it out. I can get it lit.
Those are 2,000 real followers. Let me tell you something, cause I'm gonna tell you something. This is what I'm getting off of you. You thinking about metrics. You thinking about stuff that's not actually real.
I'm thinking of I'm a venue owner, and you come up to me and I look at your page. I'm like, oh, here we go. That's a one red flag. He only has 2,000 followers. All right.
Yeah, but you see, I feel like that's what's more so of the problem in this creative space. People are looking at things that aren't tangible to like what happens in real life. So if that's a red flag, then you've already. It
depends what venue I'm running to.
Yeah, but you've already kind of like phased yourself out of a potential upside that you're not even seeing because you're thinking about metrics. So I know a lot of people in this game that have 1 million followers, that have 80,000 followers, but you know what that came from? That came from a 15-second viral moment on TikTok. Now, when that same person asks for a person to go to their show, they might not get anyone to that show. Why? Because nobody knows that person or their story or is invested in it. They care about that 15 seconds that went viral. That's the part that they're invested in.
Right.
So what labels and what record business is seeing now is that they're not having like people who are sustainable in real life. Like it's nothing outside of those social media numbers. They can't have people buy their merchandise. They can't have people come to their shows. They can't have people come to their meet and greets because people are not coming to see them. They're going to see that moment.
Right.
People don't know these people outside of the 15 and 60 seconds. Now, is that everybody? No. I won't generalize. There's people out here who are definitely making social media, like who are making use of it in real life. But there's also people who haven't left the confines of their bedroom that just was good enough. They had a moment, and that moment got them all those followers, and that's what you're seeing. So you can look at it and be like, oh, this person has 100K followers. Yeah, this person you're going to bring in, and then you're baffled when you realize this person is not bringing in the same shows. You see those 2.1 plus 2K followers.
Don't try to stretch it out.
It is 2.1K. 2.18. That's the facts.
2.18.
That is. But that's 2.18 real people. Those are real connections. That's for me really being outside. I've done the South by Southwest's. I've done the A3C festivals. I went on tours. And
I hear you, but my brother, all I'm asking is how you get in these positions and out in these places, using your leverage or whatever, with not having a huge following. That's what I'm saying.
Because all those people will actually come to my shows.
Word.
So it's like, it doesn't matter if it's 2,000 followers. If those 2,000 people are buying your shit, if those 2,000 people are going to your shows, if those 2,000 people are going to your pop-up, if those 2,000 people are engaging with you, then it outweighs anyone that has 80K and is not seeing that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I build real connections with people. So you say all those people are 9 times out of 10, these are people that like are actually invested in me. So it holds more weight. Like it's real life high. If this social media shit plugged out tomorrow, I'm still Klassik Poet confidently. If this social media shit plugged out for a lot of other people, a lot of people wouldn't know what to do next.
Right. And I hear you.
They wouldn't know how to get outside and stuff like that. Why you don't see me at these White Plains events all the time?
Yeah.
Because my ass is always at an event. I got 5 events out in the city, and then I'm heading out to DC to do this event with my host and my DJ, and then I'm heading down to Savannah, Georgia to record my album, and then heading to Nashville to record the rest of my album, and then taking it back up to Brooklyn in my studio and mixing there. But through it all, every time I'm somewhere, I gain a real actual connection that's actually invested in what I'm doing. So again, taking the stairs while everyone else taking, the elevator, and I'm fine, and I'm at a place in my life where I'm comfortable at that. Not everybody gotta know me. Not everybody gotta even like what I'm doing. But I know that I'm existing in my gray area, and the people that do support me, the people that are checking out, like I'm here for y'all. Like I'm here to give to you guys and say that I appreciate you guys. And if it builds from there, it builds from there.
My boy clip farming crazy. He's in the gray area in there.
You're dealing with a professional right now.
Hilarious. Oh, all right, cool. Do you feel like the rappers out here could take notes from you and maybe would probably be better or not be better, but it would might be farther along if they took your approach at this hip hop career?
I hoped they would. Like I hope they do.
Not everybody. Actually, none of them. I can't name any rappers that'd be like, oh yeah, we got a show in Atlanta tonight. We got a show in DC tonight. I can't name a single one.
Well, it's just a matter of like just putting yourself out there more. Like a lot of people like are very just comfortable. Like, and we're Westchester is a pretty comfortable place. You know what I mean?
How has it helped you getting around and do? I mean, obviously you meet people from out of state, but anything of significance since you perform at all these venues? Oh, and by the way, bro, I better go to your shows and see 2,000 people. I got it, man. I better see two racks there, man. Okay, they all really do support my mans. Okay.
I mean, listen, I'll let you see it. You know what I mean? I won't talk too much on it.
Yeah.
I just show and prove. But yeah, I think that me going around to all these places, it allowed me to broaden my perspective. You know what I mean? Not see things from just a tunnel vision. So like, I don't have to necessarily like be in New York all the time to get my shit off. Like I could be somewhere else, and I might tap in with like these group of people that are just more invested than like people that I've been trying to get invested in me up here. You know what I mean? I think people are like I said, it's a comfortability in being in your hometown or even in your home area. You know what I mean? Everybody kind of feels like they the king in their own area. It's when you go out and you make yourself uncomfortable in these uncomfortable places and you tell those people who you are. That's when you're really getting yourself out there. You know what I mean? If you can go out to a different state, you know what I mean, or a different country, and there's somebody out there that is in tune with you, that is extremely successful to me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because a lot of people don't leave their blocks. A lot of people don't leave their hoods.
I wonder if I could go to a different country, they recognize me. I'd be in the random places in the city.
I
like,
mean,
oh,
they might. You'd be surprised. You know what I'm saying?
You the walkie-talkie dude, like, yeah, what's up? I was in Harlem, somebody recognized me. I was like, yo, what up?
You see what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I was...
Germany would be crazy. Patrick Mahomes. I'm like, that's not me, cuz.
This guy just called himself Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, you should see me on Halloween. I would have killed it.
That's what you dress up as for Halloween?
Yeah, the wig and the headphones on.
What's I put on the...
I didn't even need the wig, to be honest.
Like, what's a Patrick Mahomes wig? Just like...
It was the headband with the curls.
Nah. But yeah, man.
Or so you could cross.
Turn back?
Yeah. What time we at?
31.
Right. So what you got coming out? You have
my
gray area.
My album, Somewhere in the Gray Area, is dropping in November.
November. Okay. What else you got? So what's this rollout looking like?
This rollout is looking dope. I got a private album release event that I'm doing out in Long Island City.
How many people are supposed to come? Don't give me.
Oh, that's a 50-person capacity.
Okay. I was gonna say
it's
2,100.
Nah, it's an intimate. You know what I mean? We're in a different time, Angelo. Like, you know what I mean? It's about scaling down and really figuring out who are your super fans. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that can only be 10 people sometimes. I think people have a lot of ego. I think people are kind of thinking about followers and not thinking about people who are actually like invested in them and like just shit on them sometimes.
So
like,
what do you hope to accomplish at this listening party?
I hope to accomplish people. Well, it's a silent headphone listening party, so people are going to actually put on silent headphones and listen to the joint all at once collectively. You're going to really digest it. You're not going to be able to talk over it because you're going to be listening, but it's still going to be an interaction where you're probably getting drinks and stuff like that. And the goal is for those initial 50 people to just be immersed in the album. So much so that they buy the album on the spot, they pre-order it, they go out, they tell their people, and then it drops maybe like that following week. But the goal is to basically say thank you to the super fans that made sure that they were at this private event. And I can say at this moment, the shit is damn near packed to capacity already. The shit's in November, and I put out the invitations, and they're already packed up. So these are actual people who are taking time out of the day to come through, listen to a brand new album from an artist still building his platform.
So what do you hope to accomplish overall then? Because
I hope to accomplish overall.
with his album, like, what are you expecting?
Overall, I wanna continue to be that person that lets other artists know that it's perfectly fine being completely you and following your gut feelings and doing things the way you want to do it. Word. Because we compare too much. Our happiness resides in like how many likes we get on something, or how many followers we have, or you know what I mean, who knows who and what knows where, and just a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't matter and is not gonna matter in the grand scheme of things. Just like put out the music you wanna put out, love on the people you wanna love on, appreciate the people that appreciate you, and the blessings will unfold.
Word.
So the overall message is your gray area. Life isn't black and white. As much as we try to make it this or that, it's never this or that. Your journey is conducive to you.
Oh, I should have rephrased that question. How are you expecting to capitalize off of all this? Like, because that's a great answer, by the way. But I'm saying, like, on a business standpoint, like, you're putting all this money into this project,
Well,
right?
It's gonna be out on Even first. So it's not, There we go. That's the question Angelo was looking for, y'all. He wanted the logistics. He's like, yo, that's all good, but what we talking about?
Yeah, I hear the creative shit all day, every day,
Yeah,
bro.
you said business. Yeah, I'm putting it out on Even. So you guys got to go to the movies first before it's out on.
Look at this, a peach tree, bro.
For those that don't know Even, that's you going to the movies first before it's out on HBO Max and
Netflix.
all them streaming platforms. So yeah. So the singles are gonna be coming out. Y'all get the singles, y'all get the dope music videos, just like anyone who's tuning in to Klassik Poet knows how I bring it. But if you want the whole album, you're gonna have to.
Now we fucking talking, bro.
You got to spend a little money for it.
How'd you hear about Even?
I actually heard about it early. I think like a artist friend of mine may have dropped on there, and then I went over to the platform. I supported him actually and spent $10. So I'm like, man, I really support him. You know what I'm saying? And like we at a point where it's just like, man, streaming ain't doing shit. So let me actually pull $10 because I have $10 to pay for an album and listen to my man's album. And after that, I was like, that's dope though. That I can actually support, and it's actually going to that artist's pockets, and he's actually doing something off of it. I was like, man, I want to make my own Even account. So like I made it maybe years before like it's becoming known now, and still like a lot of people are not completely on it just yet. Right. So I still feel like I'm a little ahead of the 8 ball in terms of just how I'm rolling my album out. Yeah. But I think it's such a dope concept. You know what I mean?
I'd be dropping my walk and talks on Even, and some of my good ones, like my La Russell one, is on Even.
Yeah, and you see, La Russell is he's an avid Even user. And
he's part of it.
Look how that's worked out for him. Now let me ask you something, Angelo.
Yeah.
You know how many people don't actually know La Russell?
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised,
right? I
be
putting mad people on every day.
You'd be surprised how many people don't actually know him. But you know what? La Russell is so he's so airtight in his business right now. It don't even matter to people that don't really know him. He's not worried about that. He's focused on the people that are buying his joints off of Even.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's like one person could decide, hey, I feel like paying $200 for his album.
That's all it takes.
Another person might be like, I want to pay $11, but you know what? At the end of the day, he's getting something, and it just changes the game. You're not worried about streaming. You're not worried about popularity per se.
Yeah,
like you can actually focus. If you actually have people who are pulling out and actually spending on you, you can actually focus on doing what the hell it is you wanted to do. So now, yeah, I hope that answer just brought it back full circle.
No, for real. And with that being said, October 17th, Polymaf Network is hosting the Real and Uncomfortable podcast live at Yonkers Brewery. And tickets will be on sale sometime this week. And, man, merch will be there. Pay what you want for it, man. We got that merch table, shirts, all different sizes, different designs, and just support us directly.
Pay what you want.
Pay what you want for it.
Pay something, but pay what you want.
Yeah, what's it worth to you? Klassik.
Angelo.
Give us give my audience some words of motivation. Someone that wants to be creative and maybe they feel like, damn. I've been all over the place, been moving from state to state.
Yeah.
Or city to city, school to school. How do you overcome that? And keep as you grow up into an adult, into a man, how do you keep wanting to be creative and not want to give up?
Well, first, it's just got to be something you love to do. At the root of it all, I just love making music. Like, I'm such a creator. But also, what I would tell people who are just getting through this and, like, it might feel discouraging sometimes. It might feel like the journey is stagnant or whatever. Cut out all the noise for a second. Cut out all the noise. Do your best to blur everything. Blur all the distractions and just remember what's your why. What's your why? At the end of the day, I think my why is so that we're all just a little bit more peaceful in this world. If I could be myself and I could show you that I'm happy creating my own success and it may not be the success you're used to, then that helps mental health overall. That'll help a lot of artists' mental health. So like, clear out all the noise, artists. You know what I'm saying? Like get out your own head and just create and just do. And I feel like you'll be met halfway.
Met halfway. What's the other half?
God. That's the other half.
Mercy, word.
That's the other half. For real.
Ladies and gentlemen, Klassik Poet. Tell everybody where they could support you, follow you.
Yes, sir. Klassik Poet everywhere. Klassik. I'm all over the place. I'm everywhere. YouTube, streaming platforms, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever the hell you call that. TikTok. I'm TikToking these days. All of that.
But appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you,
keep rolling, Timmy. Keep rolling. Or what you hear is not a test. This is how the rhythm goes.
That's definitely how the 70s one started too.
I feel like that was your song. That's how it goes for like half, all the way
into the early 90s. The early 90s, it starts.
Halfway. I was like, I'm still listening to the same track. God. But no, it was valid. I was like, oh, okay. It started off slow. I was like, okay, we'll see about this start talking. Because you were talking in the beginning. And then I was like, okay, oh shit. Oh, okay, wow. It's catchy, good. I was hoping it was catchy because, me, I'm very, very critical.
Well, you're gonna love this album. You're gonna love it. I'll make sure that I send you records in advance from this album for real.
I'm gonna take a shot, Timmy. I can't leave until I make a 3.
I got a question for you.
For me or
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, what's up?
What is your process for a song, start to finish, from paper to streaming platforms? What's your entire process? I ask every artist this.
So my process is real life first. Sometimes you gotta put the fucking pen down and go live some life.
The Roku's on, it's crazy.
Go through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Once you feel like you're ready to pick that up, I usually write out records first. Like I won't even go to the studio. A lot of people go to the studio and they'll sit there and waste time. I don't like wasting time. I'll make the record, and then like once I got the record, then I'll take it to the studio pretty much already made in my head. So it makes it easier for the engineer. And it usually takes me depending on the song, it'll either take me maybe an hour or it'll take me 15 minutes, legit. And then from there, we get the record done and I work backwards. So like once the records are made, I usually like have set the intention, very intentional. So like when I made Somewhere in the Gray Area, I knew what I wanted the message and I knew like what I was talking about before most of the records were already done. So now I have all of these records done and now it's about telling people about the message. So from the moment, like by the time it hits streaming, like everything has already probably been maybe 2-3 months already just ready to like be locked and loaded and ready to go.
All right, now watch this 3-pointer. Come on. I'm not leaving until I hit a 3.
You was out here really getting to it. You was out here really getting to it. Yeah.
Here we go. Iron sharpens iron, man.
Okay, that's one.
Give me that.
That's one.
October 17th. We're doing a live show.
You said 2 more, right? You got 2 more threes.
Oh, I bet. That's nothing. Hold on. I was working out earlier this week.
He said that's nothing. It was the
But which now?
He said 3 in a row too.
Oh no, I did not say 3 in a row. All right, we can. Hold on.
Did you say 3 in a row? You just said 3.
Definitely just 3. I never made 3 in a row in my. Okay.
Oh look,
okay.
but that's 2 in a row.
Yeah. He was at the live show. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. But we know a lot about you. Richard Picasso talks about you.
Who?
Richard Picasso, Yo-Yo, Mr. Yo-Yo.
Oh yeah.
So we know a lot about you, man. You don't know a lot about me, but I know a lot about you, man. Yeah, your birthday's May 31st. You're
Nah, June 1st. June
17th.
Oh, okay, word.
I thought he was a Gemini. I thought he was like.
I am a Gemini, but my birthday's the day after.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, June.
Day after me then. Hey, shit, fuck it.
Oh, what? You're May 31st?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you remember that shit.
Yeah. Because I was like, okay, all of us have like all these Gemini sections, and so.
That's my cameraman. He probably followed me. I don't know.
That's good.
Probably. I mean, you were on my Polymaf live show at all? He was there at my live show.
He was telling me, but I think I was at somewhere else.
I pulled up. I was drunk. I was in the corner getting tips.
I'm doing the same thing. October 17th. Hit me up. I'll give you the discount code for the open bar. Open bar.
Damn, I wish I could pull up. I'm doing a big variety show at Star Bar, but to short story short, but we just locked in Klepto from Junior Mafia as one of our guest MCs for that night.
So where's that gonna be at?
In Brooklyn.
All right, cool. So I won't be taking your peoples.
But now you can take my people. Though. But definitely, I always support. I support what I got going on as well too. You know what I mean? So, but, keep going, man. Keep going.
Oh, I will. I can't wait to drop this. You got a lot of clips, man. He's a clip farmer, man. He knows exactly what to say.
Yeah, he's ready for.
I appreciate it, Angelo too, because I ain't gonna lie, Angelo's that type of interview. He's like. I'm gonna ask you, like, certain shit is gonna be a little, it's intended to throw you off a little.
I don't want to make it an interrogation, but what's up, man? Don't lie to people.
Some of it is like, I can tell, like, nah. I was like, all right, I love this stuff. So he's gonna keep me on my P's and Q's and make sure I'm saying what I have to. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you can see my facial expressions. I'm like,
he was like, yo, you got like 2,000 followers though, man. So what you mean?
What you mean? What you
know
doing?
you, like, And I was like,
yeah, because I'm thinking about it from a venue owner. I'm seeing it. Like, when people see my shit, they see like, oh, he's followed by Andrew Schultz, Charlemagne, and he's the radio station and shit. I have leverage. I only have 8,000 followers. I don't want to say you're not connected to nothing, but it's like.
First of all, you didn't look at my page. You want to talk about leverage?
Angelo,
you looked at 2,000 followers.
Huh?
Wow.
You don't even follow me back.
Wow.
Look
He
at
didn't follow
you.
you.
I don't even know how
You talking
long
about
I
leverage?
followed
The
you
first,
your info.
the first
I get your
page,
info,
the first thing you see on me is a bunch of leverage, nigga. Sway is my uncle. Like,
oh shit!
Okay.
I've been.
That's the answer
Look at
then.
this. Look at this. What the hell? Like, you didn't even look at my page at all. You didn't look at none of that.
Who's doing the real journal?
You didn't look at me. That when I dropped Highway, it had this county on tilt. This entire county.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked you. You didn't say any of this.
Because I don't feel like being like, yo, I was on Sway and I was on the radar and I did Nala Simone before Nala Simone actually blew up and she did my first and she did.
Word.
On the radar?
I just went up there.
I probably follow you because I follow anybody that's dope on it.
Yeah.
Word.
But like Nala Simone helped me with my first album. I didn't feel like telling you that on there because
That's the
I
stuff to do.
thought you may have just seen that.
Okay, word.
So again,
I don't know who that is.
Who?
Who you just mentioned.
Nala Simone?
Yeah.
She
Oh,
was at
Nyla.
Crown.
Oh, that's what you said, Nyla. Oh, Nyla.
Yeah.
Word.
But I was alluding to it, and I was telling you like I didn't.
Nah, I didn't
like,
see any of that shit.
I said I am gonna connect.
I just checked out the press kit you sent me. You should have put all that shit in the press kit too.
Oh yeah, I mean we basically put the most
Yeah, we put the
shit.
recent. We was just kind of.
But you gotta put, I hear that. You gotta put the highlights in that. Oh, I see what you mean though, just
You know
to see
what I mean?
what we're talking about for
That being
this.
said, you know what I mean? Just because it's like
That's what I went off of.
But I have a super extensive career. That's why I was like, those followers, those are real people. Those are just
Right.
real people who really engage. And my 2,000 is like an elite 2,000 that like most people's 80,000 can't touch.
Like I said, I don't want to be rude to anyone.
Same with you. You got 8,000, but your 8,000 is a strong 8,000.
Yeah.
So
But I gotta prove some shit every day. I feel like if I wasn't posting how I post and working how I work, that shit wouldn't mean
but
nothing.
that's
about
also
that,
the
about
truth. You actually have connection to these people, but
Yeah.
then you might deal with somebody that's like, yo, you only got 8,000 though. Why? Like,
Hey,
this, that, and the third.
shit.
But that's why I'm just like, we gotta get off of that because like
Yeah.
sometimes you're looking at a person that looks like they got 100,000, but like that's not. They don't have more leverage.
That's how I look like. That's how stand-up comedy is. Like they could bring out like, but are they funny? Like if you could bring out a crowd, bro, are you even funny? No. That's what it commits to.
yeah.
I don't think about followers. I think about credits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, show me what you do. I don't care about, because there's people that have no followers, but they be in the right.
Bro, the CEOs and shit at iHeart and shit, they got no following, 800 followers. They don't give a fuck. They making the money though.
But they make money.
Blue.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Blue, like the engineer at Republic.
Yeah.
He don't got no followers, but guess what? He's in that room every day.
And he knows what he's doing.
Drake album.
Yeah.
He doesn't care if you know who he is. That's not his game.
Yeah, he getting
Yo,
paper.
I was at Dochi's pop-up and Westside Gunn walks right past me. Nobody is saying nothing on Westside Gunn. No one has a clue who Westside Gunn is.
Word.
I was like, yo, I don't know Dochi's label situation. I was like, but Westside might have more bread than her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like running what he's running, but y'all wouldn't know that because it's just like.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's the optics, Angelo. Sometimes you look at something. That's why I'm like, so when I was like, if you're a venue owner and you're looking, oh, he got 2,000. Like, I like you already doing yourself a disservice because you don't know what I'm actually. You don't know what I'm actually. You don't know who I know. You don't know what I'm actually capable of.
And that's the answer.
And stuff like that.
Is that first picture is you and Westside Gunn and you got 2,000 followers. That's leverage right there.
You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
credits.
Well, but it's about owning the data, right? I think a lot of creatives don't have ownership of their data, which a lot of people need to start having more ownership of data.
Yeah, I should start getting into that too. But yeah, bro, that's what you should have said, bro. I worked with everybody, but that's what the things. That's the problem too.
I did kind of say that, but
Okay.
I didn't want to.
I checked your
feel
page.
Like name dropping people on my walk-in talk because I just feel like this. I move with integrity, so I don't feel like name dropping other people was gonna help me. Like it's about. I want you to know.
They try to blame me, like, oh, you didn't look at my page. You think this is like, look at his page, right? I gotta really dig to check you out. You go to my page, you already know what the fuck going on. Like, oh shit, you can see off rip. You don't have to do any digging. It's not even credits because he's got the credits.
What do you mean you have to dig on mine?
Like I'm on your face like this. I mean, maybe it's just a cover page, but
that's what I'm releasing right now.
And I hear you, but I feel like when someone checks out your page for the first time,
that's the first thing you see is me.
They should see what the fuck you got going on.
The first thing you see is me up on Sway's Universe, though. So what we talking about exactly?
That's true. That's credits.
I think you should add a cover photo to that then.
What do you? It's a group. It's a collab share. I don't need to tag.
Oh, okay,
it's on
word.
Sway's Universe.
Word. I see.
Sway's tag to it. These are my people. Like my uncle Mike Hughes, Ray Rizzy. I done ran up through that Shade 45 building. Like I said, I get on to people before they even.
I just know it works.
So like, my first album, I went up to iHeart Radio, and Nyla was doing those IG series before she had like her real platforms and stuff, and I was one of the first people that went up there. You go further down, like you see, I got my credits up there.
I think it should just be more displayed. I feel like it's just hidden. You're not gonna be able to tell. I gotta keep it a buck. I'd have to click and read the caption and be like, oh, it was Sway Universe. From a marketing standpoint.
Oh, so you say she should edit the cover of it, but he can't edit the cover because it's a collab.
They put that up.
Oh, yeah, but I hear you.
I get where you're coming from, but what he's trying to say is you got to really break it down. For
if I'm motherfucking Def Jam,
I'm the same way as you. But from the places that we are, what we learned is if you're not making it easy and showing this shit right off, that's the credit.
They're gonna scroll everybody. Yeah,
so
bro.
for instance, right? You're in White Plains. All these other people in White Plains, right? Now they see you take a picture with so and so, right? I get it. That doesn't mean shit because you know what you really do. That don't mean shit.
Yeah.
But to them, they're going, oh shit, I got to be closer to him now. That changes the way that they look at you.
Yeah.
And they put you above themselves.
You know what I'm saying? I totally feel with you.
You know what it is?
I totally feel like you saying.
He's still in the
creative phase. This is why you guys were getting the replies out of me that you was getting. Like even with it, you didn't really see me get too rattled because I'm just like I know who I am. Like I know what I do.
He's come from a place where he's like.
I'm on the business side of shit. Like 5 years ago, when I was your age, I was on the creative side of shit. I've started being more on the business side of shit and know it works with the reps and the CEOs really see when they look for you, and that's what I'm paying attention to now.
That's why I have him because he thinks how you think. He thinks from that side.
And I think how you think still too. Like I'm more of the creative shit, and I'm thinking like even when I charge prices and shit, I'm a creative. Like I wouldn't want to pay that for this art or whatever, but now I switched up.
Yeah.
Pay that man. And that's what I'm looking. And I gotta do everything that works.
He helps me get those extra eyes.
Marketing.
Like, so what y'all saying? I'm like, he's the type. Like,
you gotta do your listening party, sell merch at your listening party, get all that shit made, bro. Everything you gotta learn. When I say capitalize, you gotta learn how to make money off of all that shit. Like people are just gonna go to your listening party and just chill for free.
Oh no, there's gonna be merch there.
Yeah, word. We learn, figure out how to make that money back, bro. If you spend the money, we learn how to make that shit back.
Yeah, we got merch already in place.
And then when you learn that's what the music industry really is, they're learning how to make that money back. Whether you do get signed by a label, all the money they give you have to give it the fuck back.
Yeah, nah.
So that's what it is.
Take advantage of the credit.
I'm very much someone that like I'm very like influenced by like the Larry Junes and like the Dom Kennedys of the world.
Yeah.
Who are like always putting merch. Like
Right.
you know what I mean? Even like the whole orange thing that Larry June has, like that's
right.
that's tangibles he's putting in front of his music. So I'm definitely, even the whole Even thing that I'm doing, it's because
you go drop merch on Even too.
Yeah. It's because I know like if as long as like I'm putting tangibles in front, then I could worry about like I don't have to worry so much about putting my shit on streaming and putting all those eggs in one basket and hoping that
exactly
people are going
streaming.
over here.
I do all this.
I remember the video I found you on there. It's you rapping with the eye patch.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah. See, bro, I watch everything. I'm up on everything. That's why I follow.
Where'd you? I'm gonna follow you right back. My fault.
See?
I ain't even.
Are you talking that Jim, man? What you got plans for the rest of the day?
I ain't even.
I'm about to shoot. I got this October 17th show coming out, so I'm going to go to Yonkers Brewery right now and film some promo for that, do some videos, and be walking out the doors. Yo, what up?
Yeah. And you still got content from the other one too.
Yeah, so that's why I'm gonna tie that shit in, and I gotta shoot the U.S. Open today.
And you know what's so funny about
Yeah,
this?
I gotta take the train to the city and do the U.S.
fire.
Open with the Z100 now.
That's fire, man. Big ups, man.
Yeah.
Well, you did the after hour show?
I did the after hour show.
But you see, you gotta have
You know, it just my shit be. You know what it is?
You gotta milk that shit.
Yeah, because you can see it just be in my hidden. So like, so after hour show, and then like, look, I just did some shit where I like rap for Wyclef John at this. We just linked with this.
It feels,
but it's like hidden because like I have it under this. It do feel corny because I'm also like.
But you gotta milk it because so for instance, look at Angelo's page, right?
I don't give a fuck.
I know Angelo.
I'll scroll down for 3 years and I'll post a picture of me and fucking T-Pain. I don't give a fuck.
Though, y'all are content heavy where you have some type of camera shooting at a frequent, right?
Yes.
Now the thing is it quantity over quality, right? What's the?
It's both. I do both. Why not do both? I mean, I've been doing it since I was in 8th grade, this editing shit, so I could do it with my eyes closed. And it's took me up until now, creating content. I've been doing content for like as a professional career since 2015, but it took me until now to be like, I really gotta, 33 years old, I really gotta do this shit, like it's life or death.
Yeah.
So I'm posting 3, 4
content.
And I just do a lot of homework. I get other people's perspectives that are like, I admire other people's work, and I literally Google like their strategy, like Russell's strategy. He'd be like, I post 3-4 times a day.
And
that's what I do.
Because he recycles and reclips though.
Yeah, I don't do that. I just don't have a good gauge on when to do that right now.
Yeah.
I hate doing that. But I'll post it in my story, but I don't like posting shit on my main page. But I just post as much as possible. I feel like each post is like a lottery ticket to go viral.
Yeah. And if it didn't work now, it would work later.
Yeah.
Plus, I look at it as like getting your face out there.
Yeah.
The quantity you get your face out there. I know, me personally, I see a random reel, I see the same person twice. Even if I don't follow them, I'm recognize them. Like, oh, this guy's outside.
You'd be surprised. Like I'll post some shit and somebody like, oh. And I got a text, I was just thinking about you, man. I need to book you for this baby shower next week. I'm like, yeah, because I posted, I was in their face.
Right.
Now that's true. Right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Like
I know a lot of like label heads like hit me just because I post. So like like Musa. So like I actually like connected this year with the president of TDE, Musa. I walked up and I rapped to him, and he's been following me ever since. But like getting things to him, he may not like answer my DMs, right? But I posted like the shit with Wyclef. And he immediately liked it and then was like, yo, drop the music. And I'm just like, yo, I was like, in that moment, it's because it's like in his face. And then it's like, oh yeah, I was supposed to head back, tell him to do this.
Exactly.
So that you're very right.
I know.
These are people,
all that.
they got attention spans of, they got gerbil attention spans. So
yeah,
like,
I mean, from the face of it, you just look like you're a regular dude rapping. From what do you look at your Instagram page, man? I'm just a regular videographer, bro, with a pocket. I don't even have a real camera. This is what I use for all my shit. But if you look at my page, I look like I'm killing it, bro. I'm a regular person with a little ass camera.
Not a regular person.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do hustle a little bit harder, but I'm not done. But I could, if I wasn't have all these photos, people wouldn't be recognizing me, maybe talking to me how I am and giving me all these opportunities because of how I post. That's literally 99% of the battle. I promise you. You start posting this shit like, oh, he's with him, he's a celebrity. You're gonna start charging more. You see your following grow.
It changes how they look at you.
Yeah.
But
It changes your leverage. Life is about leverage. There's a music industry, there's videography industry. It's all about leverage. There's a million cameramen out there. Why am I getting booked for all these dope shit? Why am I shooting the U.S. Open? Because I post that I'm killing it.
I use a cameraman.
You
I'm a rapper just like you, bro.
And he wants to be a part of it, you know, because I like it look like we're winning on Instagram, bro. Instagram is a highlight reel, and it's like, and nobody's using it correctly. All you gotta do is post all your lit shit.
Yeah.
Don't even post your problems anymore. I don't even post my problems anymore.
I don't know why. Go to therapy.
Yeah, I don't even post that shit. Sometimes I give hints because I only time when I post my problems is when I know I'm gonna have the crazy comeback. Like I be posting like I owe 15 bands to Easy Pass and shit.
Shit.
Only because I know when I get my car back, it's gonna go crazy.
Right. Gangsta,
So
gangsta,
that's about it. My real life shit, like my phone being disconnected and shit. Sometimes I don't say that. I keep that to myself.
But that's real hustle. That's real shit, though. That makes you human, bro.
Yeah, but the bottom line is, yo, like you did all this shit, man. You can't tell. Like you how many times you gonna tell that story to people? Nice Simone, I was on Sway Universe. We should just go to your page and be like, oh shit.
Yeah, and I don't even like telling these stories. Like,
Yeah, but that's what it's.
like,
I feel like the shit will make you. I think your shit will be a lot. Will grow.
Watch, you'll see it. You'll see the people coming around. They want to be next to you more.
Build your fan
Thinking
base.
that they can get. Maybe I get next to her too.
Celebrity is what makes money, bro. I can do whatever I want in my
the
town.
optics. It's sad, but it's true.
Yeah, bro. But alright, I'm out of here. I gotta film some
All right, I'm one of
promos.
them artists. When it does get to that point, right? You're gonna see me post just a white screen, and that's gonna be
Instagram got deleted.
with a release date, and that's
Yeah.
all it's gonna be. I can't wait till I get to that point. 'Cause I'm-
Yeah, like Beyonce. Oh yeah, bro. Good looking.
Let us know if you got anything going before October 17th.
Okay, bet. All I ask is that too. When I cut these clips, man, let's accept the collaborations and shit. That's the whole point of doing this shit.
Yeah,
nobody's on my page gonna care about what you say. All it's out for your people to care about. You know, I give you the platform to preach to your people.
Yeah.
All right.
The full video, we can put that shit in.
I bet.
And then chop it up into.
Okay, yeah. You feel free. Feel free to do your own things.
Definitely are. I appreciate you guys again taking the time out.
Yeah, let's take a photo real quick, actually, Timmy.
Oh, hold on. Quick
Yeah, here.
How you want it?
You can do whatever.
My G, you be safe, brother. Yo, good luck on that test, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate
wow.
you. There you go, Angelo.
Real 2000.
Should've caught that on camera.
Lit. I did.
You did?
100%. I'm the shit.
Proving Angelo wrong today.
I was asking questions.
This is called the.
Help me
Had a
understand.
Geminis.
Oh Lord, word.
Damn, that's like 6 people between the 3 of us.
Right.
Nice.
Appreciate you.
And the best thing is you in tune now. So if you
I'm in
wasn't
tune now.
You know now.
Come on.
Yo, big love, everybody.
Love.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. You can cut it.
Let's get that shit out the way.